Yes, good morning, students. Yesterday we have started the lesson Three Visions for India. It is about Abdul Kalam. So I told you that is what is the full name of Abdul Kalam. That is Abul Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam. Okay, so that was his full name, and he is known as the Missile Man of India. Now listen here, why he is known as the Missile Man of India? Because his contribution is in the development of India's missile projects, that is Prithvi and Agni. That's why. Now listen here, we have completed the first vision and the second vision. First vision, according to him, that was the freedom. We need freedom, and that was the first vision. So we started under the British rule for many years. We lived there as a slavery. We have faced many problems. And now after freedom, now it is our duty to protect and nurture our freedom. And next vision is his development and development. So after 50 or 70 years of independence, so that is we should not be a developing nation, but we should be a developed nation. Means fully developed in each and every field. Now, yesterday we have discussed that is, do not we realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? Yes, if we are self-dependent, then we get the self-respect, we get respect from other countries. And why should we depend on other countries on each and every trivial matters? So we should be independent because we have the caliber in our own country. So why we should depend on others? And all our youngsters, they are ready to work hard. So it depends upon the countrymen. If they are ready to work hard, then ours can also be a developed nation. Now here it is, he's telling the example. I was in Tel Aviv once and I was reading the Israeli newspaper. So yesterday we have discussed. So why should on the front page all the news, the bad news should be there, that there is a bombardment, there is a murder, there is a killing, and how many persons are killed. So why it should be in the front page? And in Israel, as always, they are facing the problems of all this murder and killing and deaths are always there. So, but in their paper, the first front page news was really inspiring. It was of a gentleman who has transformed a desert into an orchid. So that example was given on the first page. And really, when we take the newspaper in the hand, we see the first page there. And first, our attention is towards the front page, and that front page, if we hear some inspiring and motivating news, then that will really encourage us and it will cherish us. So the gory details of killing. Gory means that is a bloodshed, violence and all. Instead of giving that, they should be hidden inside the newspaper in the second or third page, but first page should be very much motivating and inspiring stories about the great people or some incidents as people have done. So that incident should be there. Now I want to live in a developed India. He's saying that. So what is there? Another question, why are we as a nation so obsessed with foreign things? So why we are so much attached with the foreign things? हाँ ये हमने foreign से लाई है and this I use it, and with very great proud these people say it. We want foreign TVs, we want foreign shirts, we want foreign technology. So not only TVs or shirts, we want each and everything of foreign, because we say nahi humne to wahan se laya, and so it is very costly, and we are wearing or we are using only these things. So we feel very much proud. So why don't we feel the same proud when we are using the Indian technology or things? Why this obsession with everything imported? So why this love everything imported? Why there is so attraction for us every important thing, the things which come from other countries? Do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? So we are self-dependent, we produce each and everything. Then why don't we have the love towards our country's production? So we should love that, and we should help our people to love, to earn more, to love our country's production. So in this way, if we purchase our country's own production, then we will tell to others, and in this way, others will be motivated by us. So why are you purchasing the things which are imported? We get all the things in our own country, and our own people, they produced it. Okay, so why we depend on others? So that is self-reliance. So when we have the self-reliance, when we will be self-dependent, at that time we will have our self-own respect. Then we will say, no, we produce it. And in a very proud manner, we say, no, the same thing we produce it in our country. We don't need any things from the foreign. I was in Hyderabad giving this lecture when a 14-year-old girl asked me for my autograph. So he was delivering a speech in the Hyderabad, and there a 14-year-old girl came to him and asked for the autograph. I asked her what her goal in life is. Now, so Abdul Kalam used to always talk with the young people because he knew these youngsters, they have different views about the country and they have so many ideas in their mind. So these ideas we can take from these youngsters by talking to them, conversing with them. We should not underestimate our youngsters. We should always take their own views and opinions. So that is, he knew that. So he always used to talk with these youngsters. So 14-year-old girl, when he asked, what is your goal in life? She replied, I want to live in a developed India. So what was her reply? That I want to live in a developed India. That was her reply. For her, you and I will have to build this developed India, you must proclaim. So you must confidently say that, no, we have to build up developed India. We are a developing nation, but we haven't developed till now. So when that girl said, I want to live in a developed India, so that was really very touching thing which she told, and we are really very inspiring that we are developing. When we will be developed? So it depends on us. It depends upon the country's people that we have to work hard for our own country. Now, what happens in our country, if we see engineers, doctors, and all those big professions, they take it and they spend more money in studying all these things, and they go to the other countries and settle down there, and there they help. There they earn money because they get more money there. In this way, they see it and they settle there. But if we give the same amount here and if we produce our engineers in our own country, our doctors in our own country, then we should ask them to work for our own country. Okay, so that is there. Our youngsters, they are not ready to work for our own country. They are running after the foreign and all these attractive things. No, I have to go here, there, and foreign tour and all those things. So have you traveled throughout India that you are traveling now to other countries? No, then first try to learn or to know about your country. Observe your country properly, know your country properly, then you will find that everything is available here. Then why I should go out of my country? I should work when I study here. My parents are here, my grandparents. So my many generations, they are from my own country. So why I should go there? So that is, I can do something good for my country so that my coming generation will benefit that. So if you are having the caliber, you should use your caliber in your own country. So that is about the Abdul Kalam. So why he had the scientific attitude towards the life, as his father was there, he was in the, जैसे होता है मंदिर में, church में, मंदिर में कोई साधु संत. So there was, he was as a father, there was, he was जैसे मौला जो होता है in the दरगाह में, तो that was his father. They are having a religious aspect totally in his house, but he had little bit a scientific attitude and he tried to learn the science there, and he has the scientific attitude towards the life. So his views were very much clear, and he was always thinking of the nation, how to develop India, how to make it a developed nation. So his vision for India, that was the first vision, was the freedom. Second was the development, and what was his third vision? That is to stand up. To stand up, what does the meaning? That is facing all the challenges. If we have the caliber or capacity, then we can face all the challenges, and we should not be afraid of any foreign rule or foreign countries, and we should stand with respect every challenges. So that is freedom, development, and stand up. These are the three main things for our country to be a developed nation. So that was his project and that was his aim in the life. About Abdul Kalam we have known. Now listen here, you have to prepare a short essay on Abdul Kalam. So write a short essay on Abdul Kalam, that is the personality. Yesterday I told you the personality I admire most, means you should prepare about Abdul Kalam, so that your lesson will also be prepared and you will have the knowledge of Abdul Kalam also. Your lesson will also be prepared. Now listen here in this lesson we have the grammar. That is what are non-finite and finite verbs. Some sentences are given there and you have to identify non-finite and finite. So now I'm going to make a chart and you have to draw it. So we will divide the verb into, listen here, the verb, it is divided into two parts, that is finite verb and non-finite. Okay, finite and non-finite. And we will study in detail each and every one. And finite is divided into two forms again. That is transitive and intransitive. Okay. Finite is divided into transitive and intransitive. I will tell you what is transitive and what is intransitive. Then non-finite is divided into three types. You can get it, that is gerund, then participle is here. Gerund, participle and infinitive. Okay, gerund, participle and infinitive. Now here what is transitive? So that is with object, sentence with object, that I will tell you in detail. Sentence with object, and here without object. Sentence without object. Okay, we cannot change this sentence into passive voice. Okay, this is intransitive. Then what is gerund? Gerund is acting as a noun, playing the role of a noun. Okay, participle is acting as an adjective, playing the role of an adjective. So participles it is divided into present participle and past participle. Okay, so we can divide this participle into present and past participle. Okay, and here infinitive means to plus verb in the first one. Okay, to plus verb in the first one. This is the verb one. Okay, so that is, this is the chart that you have to keep in mind. Then we will study what is transitive, what is intransitive verb, then gerund, participle and infinitive. Then only we will be able to identify finite and non-finite. Here the question is in the lesson, identify the finite and non-finite verb there. Okay, so we should know all this. In finite we have transitive and intransitive, and in non-finite we have gerund, participle and infinitive. So after making this chart, I will explain you what is finite and what is non-finite. Now first we will come to know transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, what is transitive and what is intransitive? Suppose I write the sentence like this: I drink water. I drink water. Okay, this is the sentence. Subject, main verb, and object is there. This sentence we can change it into passive voice. So it is a transitive. It is transitive because it has object and we can change it into passive voice. The sentence which can be changed into passive voice, that is our known as the transitive. Now suppose second sentence: I go to school. I go to school. It doesn't have object. I drink what? When you ask what or whom question, if you get the answer, then that is the object. Here I go. What or whom? No answer is here. This is intransitive. Okay. This is intransitive. So it doesn't have the object. So if it has the in sentence one, I drink what or whom. Suppose what or whom question, if you are getting the answer, then that is our object. And this sentence can be changed into passive voice. So that is transitive. I go to school. Here there is no object. It is a simple sentence. Okay, I go to school. No object. Okay, he sang nicely. So there is no object. He sang how is the question. What and whom is not the question. Okay, so I go to school. This is intransitive one. So there, this is transitive with the object. So therefore, I have written there with object. We can change this sentence into passive voice. And here we cannot change this sentence into passive voice because there is no object. So this is transitive and intransitive. Next one, that is gerund. We will talk about the gerund. Gerund will act as a noun. Okay. First sentence, plane is good for health. Plane is good for health. Okay. So this plane, it is acting as a noun. So it is not a tense. It is acting as a noun. So this, therefore, it is acting as a noun. So this is our gerund. It is known as the gerund. It is acting as a noun here. Okay. So this is our gerund. Now suppose the second sentence, if I write it, counted coins are kept there. Counted here it is a past participle, okay? But after that word there will be a noun, and so this will act as an adjective. Counted points, okay? So here participle will act as an adjective, and after this word there will be noun. Okay, before that is after participle there will be noun. Here, how to identify difference between gerund and participle? After gerund there is no noun. Suppose third one. Watching movies is my hobby. Okay, watching movies is my hobby. Here, watching movies. Movies is the noun. So watching is acting as an adjective. So this watching, it is also in the ing form, but it is participle because after that there is a noun. So it is acting as an adjective here. Here, after playing, there is no noun. So it is gerund. Okay, here watching movies. So that is our watching is the noun. Counted points are kept there. Counted is our participle. So these two words they are known as the participle. These two they are known as the participles. I have given the example of present participle as well as the past participle. This is present participle, past participle. So there might be some difference in present participle and some confusion in present participle and gerund. But after gerund there is no noun. Okay, and after participle there will be noun. So this is our participle. Now what is infinitive? 2 plus verb in the first form. Okay, that is infinitive. That is infinitive. Okay, 2 plus verb in the first form. So these all comes in the non-finite. So what is infinitive? I like. Okay. So this is our infinitive. Okay, this is our infinitive. So this infinitive, that is 2 plus verb in the first form. So in non-finite we get the gerund, participle and infinitive. Okay, and in finite we get transitive and intransitive. Transitive means that is with the object and we can change it into passive voice. Intransitive, that is without object, we cannot change it into passive voice. So that is intransitive. So these two are finite. Okay, these two are finite verbs. Okay, which has the object and which do not has the object, and there is no infinitive, no gerund, no ing form participles are there. Simple sentences there. It doesn't have the object. So it is intransitive. Transitive which has the object. Then gerund, it is acting as a noun. The sentence will start. And after the word, there will be no noun. Playing is good for health. So that is. If I say reading is a good habit. So again, reading will be a noun. Now, here counted points, participle, past participle. After that, there is a noun. It is acting as an adjective. Watching movies. Movies is the noun, but watching is acting as an adjective. Okay, and infinitive. So these are the non-finite verbs. So the same is asked here in the lesson. Pick out the finite and the non-finite verbs. Okay, so tomorrow we will see the sentences and we will pick out their finite and non-finite. Now I think so it is clear to you what is finite and what is non-finite verb. Is it clear to you? And tomorrow we are going to do more examples. So after getting the examples, it will be very much clear to you. Okay, till then, bye. Have a good time, good day.